everyone, I'm Cindy from PhoneDog.com, and this is the Samsung Seek from Boost Mobile. It's a messaging phone, has a 2.6-inch resistive touchscreen display. It also has a full physical QWERTY keyboard and a 1.3 megapixel camera. So I've been testing it for about a week now, and I'm going to give you guys a full review. I think it's a great little messaging phone, especially for a prepaid carrier. It's a great addition. I think it's a great option for any Boost Mobile customers. And so, again, Samsung Seek Boost Mobile. I'm Cindy from PhoneDog.com. Let's go check it out. Okay, so again, it's the Samsung Seek from Boost Mobile. And overall, I'd say it's a pretty good little messaging phone. It does have sort of a different interface than what you may be used to, but it's not too complicated, though it will take a little bit time to get used to. So I'll explain it really quick. Basically, these buttons down here have a little bit different functionality than normal. This is not just the end or clear button, it's really the phone function button. And so whenever you press it, it takes you to another screen with different tabs that are, phone functions. If you want to just, end or clear or go home, you push the actual home button. That will take you to this, and then of course that's the back button. There's no actual main menu button. It's all just on the screen here. So you have your different categories, main of course, and then fun, which has email, camera, pictures, and then web, where you have different web type functionality. And then faves. One thing I do wish that whenever I pushed home, it would automatically go to my faves page, but it doesn't, and that's not a big deal. So, but this is where you can have your own custom shortcuts. And this is a resistive touchscreen, and so it has a resolution of 240 by 320. The screen is 2.6 inches, and I found that it worked fairly well. Just because of the menu system, you actually don't do a lot of scrolling because you don't have to slide through or up and down through the menu. It's mostly just a bunch of pressing, but I did notice that it works fairly well. I didn't have too many problems with it. Supports up to 262,000 colors, so basically just a standard screen there, but the touchscreen itself worked fairly well. And then of course you have the keyboard. It's kind of a smallish device. Length, it's only 4.1 inches tall and then 2.8 inches wide. And so kind of a smallish device, and that translates over to the keyboard. But that being said, I didn't have a lot of problems. Let me go to the messaging interface so you can see a little bit of how it looks. This phone number right here is a review phone, so if you get the urge to call it, you can, but don't think it's my personal number. I've had problems with that in the past. Anyway, and so if you go, you can see it's threaded text messaging, not quite as, maybe visually stimulating as other threaded text messaging interfaces, but it is threaded nonetheless. And so let me go back and I'll type out a message. Let's see. You can see you have the noise there, which obviously can be turned off, but I kind of like it. Jumps over the lazy. So it's pretty easy to type on. I had a few little, hiccups there. The letter P is a little bit farther over than I would expect, mostly just because of the way the keyboard is laid out. So, I do kind of have to reach over a little farther, but it's really not a big deal. The keyboard itself is pretty great. So you have a shortcut for emoticons, and you have the navigational arrows there. And other than that, you do have a camera on the back here. It's only 1.3 megapixels, which isn't the greatest, but for being on, like I said, overall, it's a great little messaging phone. For being on a prepaid carrier, I think it's really a great option. 1.3 megapixels, it definitely could be much better, but the pictures that it took weren't bad. And so, I think that that's something that I'm willing to give a little leeway, because overall I think the phone is great. Let me give you just another quick hardware tour. On the right side, you do have a dedicated camera button. Then you have your micro USB port, the screen lock and unlock button, as well as the power button. One interesting thing is that when it's locked, when the screen is locked, Usually on other phones, you can just press any button and it will bring up the unlock screen, but on this you have to press the actual screen unlock button and then drag it up. So not a big deal, but it's something that I had to get used to along with the rest of the user interface. You do have a 3.5mm headphone jack, so that's very nice. Lanyard port, and then your volume rocker buttons. This is the micro SD card slot. It doesn't come with a card, but it supports up to 32 gigs of memory. Going back to the back of the phone here, we'll take a look at the battery, if I can get the cover off. It is a 1000 milliamp hour battery, as you can see, and honestly, you know, I've been testing it to see how long how long it will last on standby. And I got this phone probably, I guess, last Friday, last Thursday, which was exactly a week ago almost, and the battery hasn't even gone dead. And I've been testing it. Mostly it's been on standby because I wanted to see how long the battery would last, but obviously I've also been testing it, and you can see it just has outstanding battery life, which most messaging phones do, but that's something to note, is that it really does have great battery life, and it's nice that you don't have to take the battery cover off in order to get to the micro SD card slot. So that is pretty much it, guys. It's the Samsung Seek from Boost Mobile. And like I said a couple times before, all around I think it's a great little messaging phone, especially, you know, for a prepaid carrier. I think it's a great option. I think it's a nice addition to Boost lineup. And so you can check out more information on PhoneDog.com and also see more reviews on any other phones that you're interested in. And let us know what you think about the Samsung Seek. Do you have it? Do you like it? Just let us know. Also, check out our Facebook page, where we're going to be doing live chats with you guys every Friday on our Facebook page. We're going to do live chats, and so you can join us for that. And you can follow me on Twitter. If you have any questions, just send me a message. My screen name is It's My Job to Know. So anyway, PhoneDog.com. Be sure and keep it there for more news, updates, and reviews. I'm Sydney. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys later.